And then what time do you usually go to bed?
Oh, this is an interesting question.
Yeah.
Last night I was in bed at 3:30
Yes.
because I was working on files and I could not stop.
Yeah.
I have a problem. It's a big dilemma. It's difficult for me to be seated in front of my computer. I prefer to go running on the beach, having fun.
So,
but when I am in front and working, I cannot stop.
Yes.
So I started yesterday around 8.
And you just continued all through.
And I continued until that time.
So easy.
I was a little bit hungry around 11. I took, almond milk with some honey and some fruits.
Yeah.
And I continue, and I went at 3:30, and I had this meeting this morning. And I was awake before the alarm.
Oh my goodness.
At 6:45, I was awake and ready to go.
And you look like you do, and you look so alive and bright and just full of life.
But usually what I like, and I like to sleep early in the evening, and in winter especially, sometimes you will not believe it, I go to bed at 5 p.m. until the day after.
Wow.
I love it.
So you're really just going on how you feel, what the rhythm is in your body, and just going along with it.
It's like it's grey outside, it's night, it's like I'm like a chicken. I want to sleep when there is a night, so I go in my bed, I start to read, and I cannot read because I fall asleep.
Yes.
And I sleep until the day after, 7 in the morning, and I'm like, I love that. During the night, I wake up a little, or I go to pee, and I feel my body, and I say, this is so good, and I'm like, I love this.
Just loving life. Just so, how do you have fun? What do you do for fun? Just absolute pure joy. Yes.
What I'm doing,
is that.
For example, I say, okay, I have an idea. I see the light I like. Okay, this is beautiful light. Maybe I should go there.
Yes.
So I take some clothes or some things and my camera, and I go and I shoot, and I come back. I load the pictures.
So much spontaneity, a lot of spontaneity.
Oh, yeah, it's that. Yeah. Or my friend, for example, I have my dear friend Wendy. She said, I'm here in the area. I have a client. She's a Reiki master.
Yeah.
And she works on people and animals too. And she said, may I pass? But I would say, yes, like this, you disturb me from my thing because I have to work on files. And so I'm always happy to have someone showing up, when it's not planned.
Yeah, and just
like
whisk
this,
you off.
Yeah.
I love it. You're so inspiring to listen to because you're so full of life and energy, and you are just watching the world as it goes by, as well as you are producing and creating. It's like you're just in tune.
Pamela, these moments will never show up again.
No.
My friend is here, 10 minutes from home. Why I will say, no, I'm doing this file. I don't care. My kid press that I'm supposed to do since 2 weeks is not done.
Yeah.
I prefer to enjoy 2 hours
live
with
now.
her, you know.
Yeah, because like you say with your friend, so sad, but she passed away. And then when you look at that, I mean, we see that later in life when we're older mostly, and we see friends pass away or whatever. But then we start thinking, like, we don't know what tomorrow is. We have not got a clue what tomorrow is going to bring. So like you say, just live it. Absolutely live for the moment. What would you say to everybody? What advice would you give to that? To the fear of aging?
It's not advice. My way to do it's not an advice because I'm not in the skin of someone else. So I cannot say what is right for someone else. But what I do, I found pleasure. For me, pleasure is a base.
Yeah.
So I found pleasure in my daily thing. When I do yoga, it's discipline. I do it since a long time, almost every day. Sometimes I skip for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But when I go back, I'm very happy because I'm craving it, you know. I don't feel guilty.
Yeah.
And when I do it, I make it in a way that it's really pleasant.
Yes.
I change music, or I'm in silence, or I burn sage before or not. Maybe I take a shower before. Sometimes I take it after, but sometimes I want to have a scrub before doing my yoga, and I make it in a way to have pleasure around. The
like
discipline,
a ritual.
You know.
Yeah.
And pleasure for me is really the base. For me, we are here with the senses to have pleasure.
Yes.
To see beauty, to hear beautiful things, beautiful birds singing, to have beautiful food, to have beautiful sex, to feel the sex pleasuring thing that is amazing.
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Yeah. So you have no fear of aging.
I don't have fear of aging, but this doesn't mean that I like aging process.
No.
It's different.
Yes.
I love the aging process in the way that it expands awareness and consciousness, and it's beautiful.
Yes.
I'm so happy now. I'm in love now without a man. I'm single, but I'm in love. I mean, like I never thought it will be possible.
Yes.
Like when you are in love.
Yes.
The same feeling inside.
But without, because what is it you said? You said,
in love without subject.
Yes, I love that. In love without subject is just beautiful. I've never heard it put in those words before.
Yeah, but it's in love with. It's embracing all that, and I'm in love. Yes, because as I said at the beginning,
and you're not waiting for someone else to love you and show you. No. You're not waiting for. So many of us wait for someone else to show us before we can feel okay. But of course, that goes up and down. And then we don't feel good about ourselves. But
because only only us, each of us can take care of us like what we need. Nobody else can do it. I'm going to tell you something else that I think is important to know. When I was younger, I was so active that I never took time to rest.
Yeah.
And this change in the body obliges you to take time to rest.
Yes.
And this time to rest, you repair your body.
Yeah.
And you reconnect with yourself.
Yes.
So it can be a stop. People can make meditation.
Yeah.
People can make yoga and rest after. Me, I went Sunday hiking. I was dying. 2 hours hike, very strong.
Yeah.
But it was so good. And and after I rest the afternoon, I went in my bed and I enjoyed my bed. And it's that I learned how to rest, something I didn't know before.
Yeah.
And I had this woman some days ago telling me a message, telling me, I don't understand. I'm younger than you, but my body, I'm putting weight. I exercise 5 days a week, and I do that, and I take all my supplements, and I was like, suffocating.
Yes.
It's 5 days a week. You go at the gym. It's too much.
Yeah.
When you are 50, you have to slow down.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're putting too much
you
stress
have to
on
know
your body.
The supplements are right for you by testing in energetic, because you may take something that is not right.
Yeah. Well, your hair, your skin is absolutely beautiful. It's radiant.
The light is not the best.
Look at your hair. Oh, it is. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. And we're all told we decline as you age, and your hair won't grow, and this doesn't happen, and that doesn't happen, and our skin is, and yet look at yourself, look at how beautiful your skin is. Do you meditate?
A little bit, and it's funny because we had this discussion on hiking last day with a guy, and he said, do you meditate? A younger guy. I said, you know what? I'm a meditative person by essence. Yes. I love to be in silence. And I sit sometimes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I do it. I say, okay, I want to do that. Music or no music, you know. I love it. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
My body, I had only one surgery.
Yeah.
The appendicitis. And appendicitis, the appendix?
Yes.
It's the only thing I had. And I cannot stand to have scars or thing on my body. It's something that's, because I think the skin is such a perfection.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like
cutting into it. And
it's hard. It's like cutting a fabric. When I have to cut fabrics, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Because the fabrics in itself is beautiful like it is.
Yes.
So it's the same. So I'm like, I don't know. And last week, I had to have a biopsy on a small pimple I had.
Yeah.
They did not find anything. He said, I have a bad news for you. There is nothing, and it's a good news. I say, yeah. But he had to do the biopsy with a small thing, and he did a hole. I'm so pissed off to have done that.
Yeah.
Because I have a tiny scar now.
Yes.
I'm pissed off about that.
Because it's like cutting the fabric.
Scars, how am I going to deal with scars around my ears?
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, so just go with how you feel, even though you won't be able to see them. And the skin is so resilient and it will repair. But at the same time, yeah, you have to feel good about it. It has to be something that resonates with you. Yeah.
So we have a plan with Abigail that I go to visit her.
Are you? Oh, you have
together.
You have
so I
to
may come in Australia. I don't know. I did not plan when, but I may come in Australia.
Oh, I do hope so. I would love to meet you, and
we could do something all together.
That would be fantastic. I would absolutely love that. Love that. You're such an inspiration. You really are. You are changing the whole. I know you don't mean to. It's just your destiny. It's just what you're doing. But you are changing the entire understanding of aging. And I had my beautiful daughter-in-law with me the other day, and I was showing her pictures of you. And she held her heart, and her skin went all goosebumpy. And she goes, oh my goodness. She said, that's exactly what I picture myself to be when I get older. And she said, that is so inspirational. And you could see how the fear of aging that seems to be in all of society just dropped away, and she just was in awe. She was just absolutely, you could see it beaming from her. It was like giving her a new lease of life, even though she's only 26. It was like, no, I don't have to decline. That's what I want to be, you know. So.
You know, it's interesting because on Instagram, my demographic, my statistic, the most people who are following me are between 18 and 35.
That does not surprise me at all.
Yeah,
because of
I have all these young men and women and men as well, because also men, you know, aging is also for that. They wonder. And a lot of them wants to marry me. They are 20.
Yes, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Then they get the beauty, the wisdom, the experience. Yeah. It's like a beautiful package. You are very beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for your time, just your presence.
You're welcome.
Your presence is golden, and you're reminding all of us to be more present. And that in itself
I'm curious
beauty.
About you too, because seeing that you have a son more than 20.
Yes, I have a 28.
Looking like you are.
Oh, you're nice. I have a 28-year-old son. I have 5 sons, and my youngest son is 19. So.
Oh my goodness, 5! I had only 2, and it was already a lot. 5.
Yes. It had its very overwhelming stages, but it is very beautiful. And to have 5 men around me now, and their beautiful girlfriends and wife. One of my sons is actually married now. Is absolute blessing. A blessing. It's lovely. And
wow, you have to meet Abigail. She has 3 kids.
I would love to.
And they are all grown kids, you know. And it's fantastic to see,
isn't it?
Yeah.
I would love
to. You know, I say that, but mine are 45 and 42.
Wow, so. Look, and even when you say that, you think, how? Wow.
It's so funny. It's like they're not mine in a way.
Yes.
It's like surreal. It's surreal.
Yeah.
You know?
It is, isn't it?
I see them and it's like 45?
Yeah.
What is that?
Really? Yeah. It's incredible.
I'm still 18.
Yes.
I'm still 18.
Yes, and I can see that. It's beaming out. Yeah. So how did I do that?
Yeah, 5 kids.
Yes.
You carried 5 kids.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. Really it's amazing what your body can do. Absolutely. I marvel at it too. It's absolutely incredible.
I mean,
yeah. What you put your body through and what it can cope with is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Yasmina. You're an absolute breath of fresh air. You are lovely. Thank you so much for sharing with us today. And oh wow,
we keep in touch, and this encouraged me to come in Australia. Yeah, I've been many times in Australia. Yeah, working for Japanese clients.
Yeah,
but it's a long time. It's 20 years I've not been. So I would love to come.
So you're due. Yeah. You are. Yes, definitely come and visit us. So I would love that. Well, thank you. Thank you. Can't thank you enough.
You're welcome. Thank you, Pamela.
And we will
have
keep
a nice
in touch.
night. It's late for you. Huh?
It is. It's nearly 2:00 in the morning, but it's absolutely
almost like me.
It's like you. I've got another hour to go yet before I go to bed. Then, so no, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your day.
No, yeah, I have a lot. I have a shooting coming, swimsuit.
Oh, wow.
I have a party coming after. I have a lot to do today.
Lovely. I can't wait to see the pictures. I cannot wait for the inspiration. Thank you.
Bye, Pamela.
Bye-bye, Yasmina. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.